So what happens when you use black magic to manifest? Hey, what's up? My name's Axél and I teach you how to talk to the universe. Before we get started, please press that subscribe button. I'm trying to reach 100,000 followers in the next 12 months and this is a free and easy way to support the channel. So a lot of people know that black magic can be used to do like harm, but can it be used to do some good stuff with it? Obviously. When you use black magic to manifest, what you're doing is you're bringing things into a compression state. So it's like you're a black hole and everything that's in alignment with the manifestation will start to collapse upon you. Where light magic forces you to look at the manifestation and you have to expand into the manifestation. So that's the first major rule that's going to change when you start doing black magic versus light magic for manifesting. And there's a lot of energy healers and shamans that refuse to accept that black magic and light magic both exist within the law of attraction. And you can even take this one step further. If we take away the concept of black magic and we just start calling quantum jumping what it is, you can quantum jump into an alternate reality that does not serve you, and some people would consider that black magic, versus the common bias that if you end up quantum jumping into a reality that is more beneficial to you, that it would be considered light magic. But the truth is, you can jump into a higher timeline with black magic if you're precise enough and you understand what you're actually doing. Just like light magic can give you the dark night of the soul if you just go into it thinking that it's always going to be benevolent. Both options have positive and negative in them. So assuming that you're using black magic to manifest money, for instance, you're going to realize that the money comes to you way faster, but it's going to have a lot more tension associated to it over time. Black magic forces you to compress and destroy, devour the limitations that are stopping you from actually manifesting more money. Versus light magic, it'll try to heal you or change your consciousness on the perception of money. Since money is more of a 3D level of existence, then it's faster for you to use black magic because black magic is matter versus light magic is mind. And if you heard the saying mind over matter, mind would be light magic, matter would be black magic. If you can use the two of them at the same exact time, you manifest even faster. In light magic, you're more common to call upon your ancestors, your spirit guides, and like the gods of wealth to help you manifest money. In black magic, you end up using demons of money or spirits that are really good at speeding things up. So they create shortcuts between where you are now and where the money is. The problem is when you use black magic, if you're not constantly aware that you need to keep track of yourself along the process, you'll get a ton of money and it'll be taken away from you if you don't keep compressing your consciousness inward. If you're still not understanding what I'm saying, black magic forces you to see the fact that money is an illusion. So there's no way that money can actually have a physical hold on you because it's energetic. It's a construct of consciousness. A lot of light magic forces you to expand, become one with money, expand, make sure that you are in the highest levels of internal wealth, expand, allow yourself to be harmonious with the cosmos. Where black magic is like, money doesn't exist. Why is this holding so much weight over your reality? Oh, you know what? It really just depends on where you live, on whether or not you are rich or you're not rich. Or maybe the reason why the universe doesn't show up for you in terms of giving you money is because you don't even show up for yourself. Black magic is more real, cutthroat, and in your face, where it will still give you what you're looking for, but it's going to require a lot of personal development, a lot of personal self-accountability, because nobody's going to hold your hand across the process. Where light magic is constantly trying to get you to understand that money wants to be your friend, that money does exist to some degree, that, you know, the things that are happening for you are strictly because your vibration is off. And there's like this delusional sense of manifesting in the light community versus the dark community, because when you understand that matter is part of this illusionary construct, you're already participating in God through black magic. Everything that you're experiencing in matter is already part of black magic because people are subscribed to putting the material experience above a spiritual experience. So I'm just going to put it to you this way. If you're somebody who constantly has to have like the next PlayStation, the next iPhone, the next bag, the next thing, whatever it is, right? And you're constantly validating yourself through the material universe as to whether or not you're a strong spiritual being, you're already thinking and operating from black magic standpoint. And the thing is, people think that manifesting money or manifesting great things is always this positive thing. You can be lonely, you can be sad, you can be angry and still manifest money. You don't have to be happy. You don't even have to be healed. That is a lie that is constructed through light magic. Now, do you heal and then end up manifesting money in certain portions and other things like that? If you do light magic, Yes, but it usually takes a lot more time and it takes more of the person's participation of authenticity for them to actually get there. So, in a nutshell, if you need something physical, go ahead and use black magic. If you need something more expansive in terms of like karma building and growing your consciousness into this higher state of awareness, then you use light magic. If you use both of them, you not only will materialize extreme control over the physical universe with black magic, but then you'll be able to control your mind to create more advanced constructions with light magic. The two of them give you control at 100% for everything that you're experiencing in your universe: mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual. And you have to cherry pick what it is that you use. I don't use black magic for everything. I have sprints where I don't use any level of black magic whatsoever for years until I really need something done super fast right now because I know it's going to happen super fast. If I'm not in one of those pinches, I'm constantly using light magic, or I'm using twilight magic, which is a little bit of black magic and a little bit of light magic, but a lot of it is always geared towards my own consciousness and understanding who I am, where I am, and why I'm creating things internally the way that I'm creating them. Because fundamentally, anything that's out here is only a construct of what's in here. When I stop looking at the external as a way to validate my internal, I'm no longer being affected by black magic directly. When I'm no longer focusing so much on the internal because I understand that it's co-created between the internal and the external, I'm no longer a slave to just light magic. Light magic brings a level of ignorance that the world is always good and that if you're a good person, then you're gonna eventually end up manifesting all the things that you want. That's not true. Black magic convinces you that you can just have everything super easy without putting any work or effort into actually attaining the higher spiritual awareness that's coming into your life. That's not true. Each side has its ignorance. Each side has its flaw if you go too deep onto one side over the other. The only people that ever tell you that black magic can't be used for healing or for manifesting or for making your life better are the people who have never actually tried it and dipped their toes into that particular pool. Anyone who tells you that black magic is strictly just summoning demons and like, oh my god, you can't be a light worker and still understand the dynamics of black magic, those people still don't know what they're doing. Just like music can be used for positive or negative, just like light can be used for positive or negative, just like your words can be used for positive or negative, the law of attraction can be used for positive and negative. And a lot of times people don't want to look at the fact that they're manifesting their own demise because it's that much more harder to accept. That would be a black magic event, right? When you're realizing, oh my God, I've been focusing on so many negative thoughts for such a long time, and this is why my life is turning out the way that it is. I'm constantly in this negative vibration because I'm constantly in a negative vibration. That's why my reality is negative. When you realize that, you've mastered the one of the most primordial spells in black magic, which is knowing yourself. I know that when I'm in an angry state, things just start like kind of tweaking out and going haywire. I know that when I'm in a happy state, things come into harmony, right? But I also know that I can reach happiness from a dark place. I don't always have to reach happiness from this, oh, let me be super benevolent kind of energy. And I can't express to you how many times I've had clients come to the shop and be like, hey, I'm having this really horrible experience in my life. And then I tell them, well, you're manifesting it. I don't understand how that could be possible. So I pull out the tarot. Tarot says, you're manifesting this. Why would I be manifesting my own sorrow? Why would I be manifesting my own demise? That makes no sense because you don't want to take responsibility that you are the creator of your own universe. And until you do that, you're going to be in this illusion that like you have to take no responsibility for you being in a universe that is mind over matter. And that's why you're having the experience that you're having. Until you end up realizing that you're actually doing this, then that's when everything's going to start falling into place and you'll actually see what the universe is about. There's so many light workers that think that they're super powerful, they're super multidimensional, but they think within a light framework. They're still within a circle of light, which is a barrier. It does not actually let you see what's on the other side of what we're experiencing on a regular basis. The void, just like the light, the eternal light, are in the same exact place, emanating and feeding off of each other. And if you think one is more powerful than the other, that's always going to give you some sort of limit. And I'm not saying that you need to use black magic or light magic for negative or just for manifesting money. But you need to understand that if you're only ever going off of what other people are telling you when it comes to these crafts, You cannot call yourself a true adept, a true master of your own universe, or somebody who really knows how to do quantum jumping, quantum shifting, energy healing, whatever it is that you're into. Hopefully this was a good little quick insight on what you can do with black magic. I have a couple different resources that you can dive into if you want to try some of the spells. Check out the links in the descriptions below if you want to join my Patreon, buy the Antojai Quantum Reiki Tarot, or work with me one-on-one so you can get to the next level. I teach you how to turn into an ascended master, master energy healer, and shaman if that's your life goal. I'll catch you in the next video. Sending you all the love. Antojai.